Hey everybody out in YouTube land, my name is Mike and I love guitars. In today's video, we're going to talk about Gibson's new Adam Jones Flying V because there's a few things that we should talk about. Let's do this. I've been interested in this guitar for a while now because, as anyone who's seen my channel will know, I'm a big Gibson fan. I'm also a lifelong Tool fan, and I love Silverburst finishes. I've been into Silverburst finishes since the very first time I saw a Silverburst Les Paul, which, unsurprisingly, is because of Adam Jones and Tool. Now, for the record, this Flying V isn't actually a Silverburst finish. It's actually a reverse Silverburst. So the outside edge of the guitar is silver and the inside is black. When I first saw the pictures of this guitar posted online by Cesar, my curiosity was very piqued, but I was also very worried about what the price point of this guitar was going to come in at. Well, turns out I had every reason to be worried because they just put it up online for sale and wow, this thing is expensive. Let's go to the Gibson website and take a look real quick. Okay, first things first. $20,000 for this guitar. I mean, it's a collector's edition and I think they're limiting it to 50 pieces, but still, $20,000 for this guitar. The guitar is pretty cool looking. I do like this reverse Silverburst finish. I know some people don't. I think it's cool. It's very different. And as I've said before, I am a big fan of non-traditional finishes. I'm not into Gold Top. I'm not into Heritage Cherry Sunburst. But something like this, to me, this is really cool. Not sure how I feel about this toggle switch placement. I have never played a guitar with a toggle switch in that location, so I don't know how weird that would be. I'm much more used to on a V having the switch here, so I would have to play this to have any real idea about how I would feel about that. It is interesting to have the more traditional Les Paul controls instead of the three knobs that you usually see on a Flying V. They do have the custom wound Seymour Duncan pickup there, and then of course the flipped around neck pickup that Adam Jones usually likes to do. This guitar has a Gibson Futura headstock instead of a traditional V headstock, and it is kind of cool that they use the embossed Gibson logo that you see on some Vs. This is also a custom truss rod cover, which we'll take a closer look at in a minute. It does also have the block inlays like a Les Paul Custom, and they are real mother of pearl, so that's nice. And it does have the 7-ply custom binding, so that's nice too. This is also interesting where they have the strap button placement. I've never played a V with the strap button placement there, so I can't say how good or how bad that would be. Again, kind of like the toggle switch, there's some things that are just so weird about this guitar that there's no way you can really have an opinion on it unless you play it because there's nothing else that uses those placements. And again, the Silverburst is mirrored on the back, which is cool. I do like having the Silverburst on the back as well. There's very much a Norland era thing, which of course Adam Jones's guitars are all based off of Norland era Gibsons. We got the custom shop medallion there, string through body obviously, and again that strap button placement, it's different. I would have to play it to kind of know how I feel about it in all honesty. Nice volute on the back of the headstock. I really like that. As you may know, my #1 guitar is a 1979 Les Paul Standard, and I very much like the volute on the back of the headstock. It just feels, to me, it feels really good. Yeah, I dig the look of it. It's very different. It's very non-traditional, and I like those non-traditional things that Gibson are trying. Now here's a close-up of the headstock itself. Again, that embossed Gibson logo, I kind of dig that. The Futura headstock, I could go either way on that if I'm being honest. It's kind of cool, but it doesn't make or break the guitar for me. The truss rod cover is kind of cool. It's a double-headed dog. It's custom artwork. I don't remember who does the artwork, but I think it actually says in the specs for the guitar. We can take a look at those now. Mahogany body, of course. Body finished Murphy Lab aged nitrocellulose. Binding 7-ply. top is a 3-piece plain maple top. It's actually kind of cool too that it's doing a 3-piece top. Again, kind of a nod to Norland era. Again, my number 179 standard has a 3-piece plain top. Neck, so again, ebony fretboard, which is nice. The actual real mother of pearl inlays. Medium C profile, and the aged chrome. There's actually Schaller M6 tuners, which is interesting because on the Les Paul Standard, the Silver Burst that I have, it actually uses Grovers, not Schallers. So there we go, the 2-ply truss rod cover with the Dog Days artwork. The strap buttons are the diamond-shaped strap buttons like the Les Paul Custom, not like the Les Paul Standard. The pick guard is plain black, so not a multiply. Tailpiece, yeah, strings through body. Chrome switch tip, which is cool. It's kind of an Adam Jones thing. The custom wound Seymour Duncan DDJ, which I can't remember. That's probably the same one that's in the Les Paul Custom. I can't remember what's in the standard. And then the neck pickup is the reverse mounted custom bucker. It does come with a Dog Days strap that was apparently designed by Adam Jones. And that's all cool and all. But is it $20,000 cool? I got to be honest, I really don't think it is. I mean, yeah, it's a limited edition. Only 50 guitars are going to be made. That's cool. It's a Flying V with the Futura headstock. That's cool. It's a reverse Silver Burst. That's cool. But is it $20,000 cool? You be the judge of that. For me, absolutely, honestly, it is not $20,000 cool. The other thing, too, and this is a very controversial subject, but the aging. I am not a big fan of artificial relicking. I love guitars that are older and have been naturally relicked and actually played and it's real wear. I love those guitars, but the artificial relicking, I just don't get it. And no offense to anyone who is into that kind of thing. That's totally fine. If that's what you love, that's cool with me. I have no problem with that. It's just not for me. And I don't understand it. I don't understand paying a whole bunch extra to have somebody else beat up your guitar. But again, I make no judgments. All I'm saying is it's not for me. Yeah, all in all, again, I like the guitar. I think it's cool. It's got a very wild, very different look, which I love. But man, $20,000. I don't know, man. I can't do it. Can't get behind it. I'm gonna have to put this one in the pass list. Very much pass. No, pass. No. Can't do it. Can't justify it. Not even like a bucket list kind of thing would I ever spend $20,000 on something like this. That's just me. If it's your cup of tea, go for it. I hope you love it. Anyway, this video's kind of already gone on a little bit longer than I originally intended. I really just wanted to take a minute to look at this and just say $20,000 for this guitar. Wow. There you go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in this guitar for $20,000, I would love to hear your opinion on it. Again, it's not for me. I make absolutely no judgments for anyone that it is for, but it's not for me. And I don't know anyone with that kind of money that this would be for. So I would love to talk to someone who this is for and just pick their brain about it. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Blueberry Burst, Silver Burst. I can't decide, man. Oh, hey! Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And remember, keep playing your guitars.